Welcome to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from mystical Mount Shasta, California. Mystic Radio is brought to you by Freedom with Joy. If it's Friday or Sunday, it's Mystic Radio. Robin and I welcome our listeners from all over the world to call the show today. It's your calls and questions that make our live call-in show so intriguing. So pick up the phone, give us a call. The toll-free number is 888-298-5569, locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Call us now. We want to welcome all the listeners who have just come over from the Mance and Mitchell program, fabulous program that it is. We hope you will enjoy us here on Mystic Radio. Once again, if you have a metaphysical question for Robin, the toll-free number is 888-298-5569, locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Call us now.
Hello, this is Robin, and again, thank you for coming to our show. This is our new time, Fridays at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. Mystic Radio has been on Alternative Talk KKNW for 15 years, and we've always had the same intention, which is to empower you to know, trust, and act upon your own intuition. Please don't give your power away to me. Just because I channel something for you, you have to decide whether it resonates or not. And besides that, I could channel something to you now, and maybe as your frequencies change, what I channeled right now won't be true in the future. So you really have to listen to yourself. You can call in for a free question. You can ask me or Bob. I've lived with this dude for 23 years, and he looks very handsome today. It's a shame you can't see him. He's very intelligent, and he can walk in both the business world and the metaphysical world. So if you have a life question for Bob, or if you'd like to ask me a metaphysical question, we are both here to share the wisdom. As you loyal listeners of Mystic Radio know, Mystic Radio is an experience, not an explanation. And that is because it's completely dependent on who calls and what they ask. So you can call in and you can request a healing, a past life reading, or any question you would ask a psychic, plus more. You can visit robinalexis.com and read about my skill set, or listen to the archive shows, listen to this show, and eventually you'll figure out what is your finely tuned question going to be when you call in and ask your question live on the air. Okay, Bobby?
Call us now if you have a question for Robin. The toll-free number is 888-298-5569, locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Call us now. And when you call in, or if you're on hold, you have one question to ask Robin, so make it a good one. Are you ready for your healing experience? Give us a call. I know you think about it. Today is the day. Pick up the phone. Give us a call. Toll free, 888-298-5569. Locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Well, we have a great show coming up for you today with our courageous callers. Now, callers, please take your phone off speaker and turn off your radio or computer before you get on the call with Robin or myself. I'm going to play the gong to open the energy for the show, the healing energy for the show today, and then we will get to your questions. And how many, dear? How many gongs today?
Well, today is a lovely harvest full moon day, and it is Archangel Michael Day. And Archangel Michael is the protector of Mystic Radio. So how about 8 times again? Clearing the energy for our show today, Mystic Radio. And we will get to our callers, and we've got Gwendolyn from Arizona who's looking for some healing from Robin. Hi, Gwendolyn. You're on with
Hi, Bob.
Robin Alexis.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. How can we serve you?
I'd like to see what you see. I am, after a 24-year gestation period, birthing a vision, October 22nd, of my Vocal Sound Healing Academy to train practitioners. And I just was wondering if you'd be willing to take a look at this manifestation and maybe say anything you see or give a blessing. I'm excited and nervous.
Yes, I do see that the composition of what you're creating for this school is beautiful, but I do see some cords that are going to you into kind of the etheric blueprint of the energy, and I'm also seeing some cords going down into the earth. So I'm going to look at the ones going down into the earth first. And I do see some inner beings in the earth who are holding the grounding mechanism. And they're saying that they're not the right ones, that they actually want to move the grounding mechanism for the school over to the inner city of Shambhala inside of Mother Earth. And there it goes. Can you feel that shift at all, Gwendolyn?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so for those who want to know about the city of Shambhala, you can Google that and you will know what is the resource inside of the earth that is channeling up through Gwendolyn's new school. Now, Gwendolyn, you have 3 energy cords that are going kind of like from your thymus gland area, and then maybe like a half an inch below that, and then another half an inch below that. There's 3 cords from your body going to and holding this etheric blueprint. So let's find out if those are appropriate, or if you need to. You do need to hold those for a little bit longer. You're still transmitting energy frequency into the blueprint of the school. The reason why you're going to keep this cording to the blueprint of the school that you've developed is because you want to assess it, meaning that right now it looks perfect, but as you bring in your students, they will kind of give you a message of, do you need to tweak something a little bit? And then once that is done, you will know for sure what the template of the school is going to be. Now, what is it that you'll be offering to your students?
I'll be training them on how to be practitioners of vocal sound healing the way that I practice it, which has a Jungian base and has an energy healing base and a spiritual, connection to divine light base, connection to grounding, and how to open up their own voices, how to open up their clients' voices, how to use the human voice to bring healing frequencies to clear.
Okay. So anyone who wants to clear their own homes, or maybe help clear their kids when they come home from school, or whatever, even keep their cars clear, or their towns, they would be interested in learning this. So it's not so much that they go out and sing different places professionally like you, it's that they can use these tools to empower themselves in their environments. Is that what you're saying?
It's, yes, for personal transformation, and if someone wants to become a practitioner, both, yeah.
Perfect.
What about her energy? What about your energy, Gwendolyn? Take a look at that.
Okay. Gwendolyn, do you want me to, okay, so this is good. I just did look at your energy. What Bob is picking up on is that your 12th dimensional Octuran Maharic shield has something that's slightly askew in it. So can you tune into that and see if you can sense what Bob's picking up on in that Maharic shield energy for you?
I know the Nocturne energy because you, through our private sessions, introduced me to that. I'm not sure what the Maharic is.
Okay, so the Maharic shield is one of the energy shields that we have around like our soul body. And you do have your Nocturne Maharic energy shield looks great. But when you're looking to the cousin of Nocturne, which is Octuran, that vibrational field feels like there's something going on with it. And that doesn't feel like it has to do with your school. I feel like that's all really calibrated beautifully. But as I'm looking at the energy of this 12th dimensional Octuran Maharic shield, it's already beginning to repair itself. So I believe just by us mentioning it, you must be going in there and recalibrating the energy. There it is, right there. Can you feel the shift?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Bob, are you sensing anything else? No? Okay. How about you, Gwendolyn? Anything else you're sensing before we go to another caller?
I just want a clear separation between me and my ex-husband, Tom.
Okay.
Okay,
that's a good one.
Interfere.
Okay, so let's have you imagine that your higher self is standing in front of his higher self, and both of you have your hands in the prayer position, and that as you're looking at him, you say to him, "May all your dreams come true. I wish you well, and I bless you out of my life and existence." How about that? Is that okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it is. Okay, let's see how he receives it. And I actually hear him saying it back to you as well. So it feels like you two have accomplished whatever it was that you were going to be doing, and or you've renegotiated it. And I feel a very strong forgiveness energy coming through the heart chakra area. Wow. And now you're both bowing to each other, and you're both going back into your soul bodies and your physical bodies. So that's beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you for your call. I'm excited for your new business. Let me know, and I'll be sharing that on social media.
Okay, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, Gwendolyn. If you have a metaphysical question for Robin, the toll-free number is 888-298-5569, locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Once again, toll-free. Give us a call. Talk to Robin. Talk to me. Today, I know you think about it. Now is your time. Toll free, 888-298-5569. Locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. This is Mystic Radio, and we'll be back after these messages.
Mystic medium and metaphysical mother Robin Alexis is once again inviting you to schedule your personal one-on-one phone sessions with her. Robin offers you her expertise with a psychology background and her acclaimed metaphysical skills. She's a Reiki master and has been in private practice assisting people to figure out their life concerns for over 30 years. Whether you've just heard about her or like thousands of others who've worked with her on Mystic Radio and in personal readings, you know a session with Robin Alexis can change your life. Robin has a profound skill set that includes past life readings and being a medium who speaks with family, friends, and pets who've transitioned. Robin is also an adept medical intuitive whose abilities range from being able to balance your chakras and energy systems to having a special gift of helping mothers to become pregnant when nothing else has worked. Mystic Robin Alexis can assist you to feel the power of your own mind, your own heart, and your own ability to create the life you deserve. Schedule your sessions with Robin now in the Mystic Store at RobinAlexis.com. That's RobinAlexis.com, or call 530-859-2499. That's 530-859-2499. Call, schedule your appointment, and change your life now.
When is the last time that you felt joy-filled and free in your own body, mind, and emotions? That energy of joy in you is what I assist you to reset and restore. I'm Joy Air, and my company is Freedom with Joy, and I sponsor Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis. What is Freedom with Joy? I assist people to get rid of their baggage without having to analyze or relive it. It's just gone, and you get your life back. Joy is an energy, and everything in the world has energy. Our bodies are no exception. When you have emotional baggage from the past, it blocks you from living your full life of love and joy. I'm a certified practitioner of Dr. Bradley Nelson's energy healing modalities, the emotion code and the body code. This work quite often produces marvelous results and wonderful benefits, so you can be free to live in abundant health, love, and happiness. These tools are not meant to replace any medical treatment, but if your body or mind is feeling heavy instead of joy-filled, let me assist you to relieve your burdens and lighten your spirit. Openings for new clients are filling up, so grab this opportunity to schedule a session with me. Call now to schedule your appointment for a free discovery call. 360-582-6595. That's 360-582-6595. You too could experience freedom with joy.
Robin is offering a new service for clients, a Reiki Week with Robin Alexis. Having a Reiki Week with Robin is amazing. She takes you to places inside of yourself that you never knew existed. Whatever issues you might have, Robin is able to look at them from many perspectives, including the influence of your past lives, your higher purpose, your soul contracts, and your overall well-being. Robin works with her team of ascended masters, archangels, and spirit guides who will assist you as needed. Monday through Friday, Robin sends you remote Reiki for 1 hour each day. Then, via text, she sends you detailed and specific information about what she clairvoyantly saw during your private 1-hour session that day. Robin's Reiki Week can transform your life and help you to open up to your truth, your love, and give you a higher perspective. Schedule your Reiki Week with Robin Alexis now. Call Bob at 530-859-2499. That's 530-859-2499 to schedule now.
If you're a parent or teacher, it can be especially difficult to hear about yet another school shooting. With so much emotion around this issue, know that there is support out there to help you, your children, or your students cope. By listening or reading the calming and beautiful story, Donkeys, Humans, Butterflies, and Guns by Robin Alexis, a book written to help with this sensitive issue facing our world today. Find Donkeys, Humans, Butterflies, and Guns by Robin Alexis on Amazon, iTunes, or Audible.
Multicultural, multidimensional even. Alternative Talk 1150.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from Mystical Mount Shasta, California. If it's Friday or Sunday, it is Mystic Radio.
And if you would like to schedule your 2024 appointments with me, you can call Bob at 530-859-2499 or visit robinalexis.com and book in the Mystic Store. The website's very interesting. It's going to get more interesting. That is a bit of a tease. I'll tell you why in the future. But for right now, there's free Reiki healing portals. You can listen to the archives of Mystic Radio, and I do write interesting blogs. So if you want to visit my website, robinalexis.com, it's quite tantalizing. Bob?
If you have a question for Robin or myself, the toll-free number is 888-298-5569, locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Call us now. I know you think about it. You're listening out there. I mean, this is the only hour you can get an amazing mystic, Robin Alexis. Talk to her and get a healing right on the radio. So toll-free, 888-298-5569, locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Let's get back to our callers, and we have got Kathleen from Federal Way, Washington, who's looking for some healing on Mystic Radio today. Hi, Kathleen. Welcome to Mystic Radio. You're on.
Good morning, Bob. Thank you very much. I'm so grateful for the assistance.
How can we serve you?
I've been having a great problem being stuck in indecision and going into horrible self-destructive patterns of procrastination.
Well, I certainly understand that, Kathleen. I think the first thing we need to do is clear your energy, and I am being guided to use the In God We Trust Angels technique. So let's thank the In God We Trust Angels for sweeping their nets through your energy fields, and thank them for taking anything out of alignment with your higher self in this time and space and bring it back to Source Love now. In God We Trust Angels, thank you for sweeping your nets through Kathleen's energy fields, and thank you for taking with you anything out of alignment with her higher self in this time and space, and please bring it back to Source Love. Source Love, we call upon you, we call upon the In God We Trust Angels, and we thank you for sweeping your nets through Kathleen's energy fields, and thank you for taking with you anything out of alignment with her higher self, and thank you for bringing it back to Source Love now. Source Love, Source Love, Source Love, we invoke you, we call upon you, and we thank you for the unconditional love and true healing coming through for Kathleen. Now, Kathleen, I have other things I want to do to clear your energy, but did that cause you to relax at all just by working with those beings?
this is very, very unusual. I didn't feel anything shift.
That's what I was getting to. So let's go ahead and work with a different technique. What I'm seeing in you are what I call distraction implants, and that's when different beings put energy systems in us so that we will be distracted from actually being able to focus on what is our intention to focus on. And so we're going to use a different technique here. Let's call upon the power and sovereignty of our own higher selves and the power and sovereignty of Archangel Michael to come in and remove all implants, even, if there's others in here other than the distraction implants. Let's go ahead and ask for them to be removed, wiped off clean, sent back to source, null and void of all information, instructing those beings of universal law and calling upon higher consciousness to send forgiveness now. Now, normally I would say that same decree 2 more times, but before I do, did that help you at all, Kathleen?
I feel like I've got a tiny bit more wiggle room, but it wasn't much.
Great. Okay, that's telling us that something's working here. So let's do this again. With the authority vested within our own higher selves and Archangel Michael, we request that all implants, distraction or otherwise, be released, wiped off clean, sent back to source, null and void of all information, instructing those beings of universal law and calling upon higher consciousness to send forgiveness now. All right, I'm feeling a movement now. How are you doing, Kathleen? Did that help at all? I'm going to say it one more time if it did.
Something feels like I dug in deeper.
Yeah, I was feeling something getting mad when I did that. That's actually kind of normal.
So
let's
really
go
mad.
again.
It was obstinate.
Well, that's okay. Sometimes they are. So again, with the union of our higher selves and our sovereignty beings and the power of Archangel Michael, we call for all implants, these distraction implants and other implants, to be released, wiped off clean, sent back to source, null and void of all information, instructing those beings of universal law and calling upon higher consciousness to send forgiveness now. Hallelujah, hallelujah. We call in the overlords of consequences so that these beings who did this to you will be held accountable for breaking universal law. We call upon the universal police to hold them accountable. We call upon the karmic board. And we ask at this time that Kathleen's higher self, her guides and guardian angels, her masters and ascended masters, her overlighting divas, her body elemental, and any other beings known or unknown in this language or in any other, who are here with the highest and holiest energy to create the most benevolent outcomes for Kathleen. We call you forth, and we ask that if any of you need any type of cleansing or purification, or if you need to be released yourselves back to source, that you go ahead and do what is necessary for you to show up and help. There we go. I can feel an energy moving now. What are you feeling now, Kathleen?
Yeah, there's been a shift. It's a little more wiggle room.
Okay. So I'm going to hold an object in my hand. I think this is something Bob got in Egypt. He's confirming that. Okay, so when I'm holding this object in my hand from one of Bob's trips to Egypt, I'm asking for visions to come up, and the first one I'm seeing is the Sphinx. And I'm getting this image, Kathleen, that your higher self and my higher self, and actually a group of other higher selves, are standing right in front of the Sphinx. And so far I'm not seeing a lot of other activity, but maybe just the fact that we have bilocated to the Sphinx energy is empowering us. Okay, actually, we're getting movement now. Off to the right, we're getting guided to follow someone who's going to bring us to, I don't know if it's a temple or what, of the goddess segment. Maybe Bob went to that. What was it, a temple, Bob?
Yes.
It is. Okay, so that's where we are. We're going into the temple with the goddess segment, and we're all right in front of her. And she's honing in on you, Kathleen. She's saying that you're a surrogate healer for the group. And she wants you to hand to her your anger, your rage, your like incredulousness at the outrageousness of things that have been triggering you, and just hand it all over to the goddess segment. And she is going to use that energy in an alchemical way to transform it so that it's, there you go, right there. Can you feel that energy moving, Kathleen?
Just a little.
That's okay. A little is good. So let's just have you continue to release and let go, and release and let go. And I'm going to go back to what I was guided to say to Gwendolyn. I actually feel Gwendolyn, who called in earlier in the show, her higher self is standing with this group, with you, with all of us, in front of the goddess segment, and I can hear in my mind that Gwendolyn is singing a song, and she seems to be singing a song that would represent kind of what she said about she wanted to let go of things with her ex-husband. And in the vision, she and her ex-husband were standing facing each other with their hands in the prayer position, and their decree was, "May all your dreams come true. I wish you well. I bless you out of my life and existence." And what I'm feeling coming up and out of you, Kathleen, are multiple incarnations of relationships for one reason or another. It was time to let them go. And in these particular relationships, you would hold on to them too long. And when we are meant to have a boundary to a person, place, or thing, and we don't, then that can create karma. It's our responsibility to have boundaries that are in harmony with our ability to respond to our soul purpose and earthly mission. And so some of this anger that I'm seeing coming up and out of you that you're handing over to the goddess segment is when so many of us in so many situations in so many lifetimes have given our power away to what our boundaries would be if we were living from our soul. Our boundaries would be one way. But if we're taught to have boundaries that are in alignment with, say, an institution or a creed or a dogma, something like that, then it gets very convoluted, and we have a tendency to blame other people or situations or places because of that. But the truth is, it's all a message to us to recalibrate our energy, to become one with our soul, so that our beautiful souls are living in the temple of our bodies with these boundaries that are in alignment with our sacred purpose, which means we are much more safe and we're much less likely to get distracted, which is what you had originally called about. Now I see you kind of bowing, it looks like, in front of the goddess segment, and you're motioning to me in this image that you want to come back out of this metaphysical trip we're on. And now I see you standing in front of the Sphinx with me, and the others are coming out also who joined us on this excursion. And each one of us are coming back to our high selves, soul bodies, and back into our physical bodies. And this has been an extraordinary example of quantum healing coming through you, Kathleen, whereas you made a decision to call into the show, which takes great courage, and talk about this experience of distraction. It's leading to the opportunity for you to reclaim your boundaries that are in alignment with your soul purpose and your earthly mission. And there you go. I can feel you back in your body. So what are you feeling right now, Kathleen?
There seems to be still some hard places, but oh my goodness, I feel I've released so much. I'm so grateful.
Okay, well, these hard places that you're in, let me just see if they're correlated to this particular work, or if because you did this release, now other things are bubbling up for release, and I'm getting that.
Yeah.
So let's just call for any of us who are listening and witnessing Kathleen as this courageous, powerful caller who's a surrogate healing for us all, to recalibrate our energy and have proper boundaries that serve our souls and our beings and our bodies. Let's just know that there can be deeper little hooks in there that are going to come around and be clearing. So I would suggest that anyone listening to this go to my website and turn on the Mythbuster Reiki Healing Portal. The reason why I'm directing us to that is the Mythbuster releases the lies that we've been told, the myths that we've been told that aren't true about who we actually are. And as we, disengage ourselves from that, like, for example, I was talking earlier about, so many of us have been taught to have a boundary based on, a religion or a creed or a dogma. But in fact, our boundaries are there to protect our souls and our soul purpose. And so, we want to use the Mythbuster Reiki Healing Portal to recalibrate that energy. Bob?
When we talk about boundaries, I've noticed in my life when I have to put a boundary down from something or somebody whose behavior is not terrific, it really upsets the people. It really, whether it's my parents or my friends, when I put a boundary down, it really upsets people. What?
Well, that is very common, because when we decide that we're going to live from our souls, that we're not going to participate in the facade world, if you will, then it can be very disruptive to other people, because the way that they expected us to behave with them has changed, and that can be startling. It can cause for them to have a sense of separation or abandonment, or it can trigger all kinds of things. So there's that one issue. And then the other thing is, I think because we humans aren't used to claiming our boundaries from a soul level, when we go about doing it, we may be some of us may be abrupt about it, or someone like myself may sort of be like a crab that goes in sideways about it. I'm not as explicit as I should be with a boundary, and so then someone will keep breaking the boundary, and it's really on me to have more clear communication. So I think as we're learning the art of being souls in human bodies and living that way, and expecting for us to understand how to honor our boundaries and communicate our boundaries, we may all have a little stumbling around. It's like a child learning to walk, sometimes you fall down, but that doesn't mean you want to give up on it. We want to keep at it.
Keep under the boundaries, but then the relationship may change. Like if I put a boundary on my mother, she's upset.
Well, then you're teaching your mother something, because it's probably that your own mother, even up into how old she is now, she probably has boundaries that she has allowed to be stepped over because she didn't know her soul. She didn't know how to live from her soul. She may still be living from having been raised in the Great Depression type boundaries. And what we're going to see as the more and more of us live from our soul, and we have boundaries that honor our souls, we're going to actually see less conflict in the world, because the first way that conflict develops in the world is when we're not listening to our own intuition or our own higher self. From the moment that we betray that connection to our own divinity, which is our soul, we then will start to experience being betrayed by other people, and we'll project that out, and depending on what kind of personality we have or how we're raised, we may interpret that as something that develops into enemy patterning, when in fact that's not what the story is here. The truth is, in a quantum universe, there is no separation. My mouth flapping right now telling you these things is affecting the way a star is in another galaxy. We live in a quantum universe. We are all one. And once we realize that, these things that we interpret as separation, for example, boundaries, if we give someone a boundary, they may feel separate. It's not true. It's just a recalibration or renegotiation of how we co-create the world together.
and I find if you have strong boundaries from the beginning, that of a new job or a new relationship, that is easier than allowing people to break boundaries and then you have to call them on it.
Well, yeah, and I think too, and this, I'm wondering what you have to say about this, Kathleen, because I had practically no boundaries. I was definitely raised to be a people pleaser and ended up, having all kinds of traumatic relationships around that. So then I had to recover from the trauma. Then I had to go, okay, boundaries are good. But then I was still, even though my mind wanted different boundaries to create a different life, my subconscious mind, where my belief systems were programmed in before I was 8, still, would come up and create more situations for me to learn that I needed boundaries in a different way. So Kathleen, is this conversation assisting you?
Yes, but I always found with me being a people person, it was my way of trying to comfort others so that I wouldn't feel their anxiety or their distress. I was trying to relieve my distress by trying to fix them.
Right. And any of us who are sensitives or empathics or intuitives, we know that's going to get us into trouble. Because
absolutely.
Yep. It's.
I didn't think that was going to go very well.
Right, but it's when we have no training. I mean, I don't know about you, Kathleen, but when I was young, I was highly ridiculed and ostracized and shamed for being sensitive. And so you have all these things that you've got to overcome before you can even get to the place of realizing, oh, I am sensitive. Oh, I need to manage my energy differently. And then you have to find someone who can help you do that. And there weren't a lot of role models around for me. So how about you, Kathleen?
We actually developed a whole crew of people in high school.
Wow.
So, yes, it was a very special relationship with about 7 of us gathering together and teaching each other.
That
we had the 1970s books with the different mediums of divination and harnessing intuition that helped us move forward.
Well, maybe anyone listening could create a group of 7 and do the same thing like Kathleen and her friends knew to do all the way from high school. So, Kathleen, thank you so much for calling into the show. This was a wonderful opportunity for us all to let go of being distracted or having indecisiveness and get clarity that we are souls living in human bodies, and to protect that, we need the boundaries that serve honoring.
And Kathleen, call back and give us a recap in a week or two and let us know how you're doing.
I'm so grateful, Bob and Robin. Thank you very much for your assistance. I feel so much better.
Oh, that's great. That's what this show is all about. And all the people listening to us out there are now picking up a healing. You are a surrogate healing.
I do have to say that I've had 3 near-death experiences, which is a huge reason why I have the skill set that I do. And in the first one that I had, I was seated on a granite bench with Yeshua. And Yeshua said to me, Robin, one of the things you have to remember is you have to have good boundaries. He said, if I didn't have good boundaries, I would not have been able to do what I was asked to do as a soul. And so think about that if you don't have the right boundaries to serve you fulfilling your soul purpose, you could drop your body and get on the other side and go, oh, shoot, I didn't do what I went to Earth to do. So thank you.
And then you have to come back and do it again.
Yeah, that's not cool. Let's get off the karmic wheel and get into Dharma.
Hey, Kathleen, thanks for the call. Call us back. Let us know how you're doing. And if you have a metaphysical question for Robin, the toll-free number is 888-298-5569. Locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. We will be back after this messages. This is Mystic Radio.
What is an intuitive life coach? A professional who can help you access your intuition and use intuition to improve your life. Robin Alexis has been assisting people to know, trust, and act upon their own intuitive knowing for over 25 years. She's discovered that getting a past life reading is one of the best ways to connect with your own intuition. Why? Because intuition comes from the soul collective memory of all your past lives, not just what you experienced in one lifetime. Robin Alexis is one of the premier past life readers on the planet today. Set your goal now to let Robin Alexis read your past lives. It will enhance your intuitive knowing. Don't let another year go by that you ignore this gift from within yourself. Call Bob at 530-859-2499. That's 530-859-2499 to schedule or purchase your session in the Mystic Store at robinalexis.com. That's robinalexis.com. If your intuition is nudging you to schedule a past life reading with Robin Alexis, don't wait. Do it now.
When is the last time that you felt joy-filled and free in your own body, mind, and emotions? That energy of joy in you is what I assist you to reset and restore. I'm Joy Air, and my company is Freedom with Joy, and I sponsor Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis. What is Freedom with Joy? I assist people to get rid of their baggage without having to analyze or relive it. It's just gone, and you get your life back. Joy is an energy, and everything in the world has energy. Our bodies are no exception. When you have emotional baggage from the past, it blocks you from living your full life of love and joy. I'm a certified practitioner of Dr. Bradley Nelson's energy healing modalities, the emotion code and the body code. This work quite often produces marvelous results and wonderful benefits, so you can be free to live in abundant health, love, and happiness. These tools are not meant to replace any medical treatment, but if your body or mind is feeling heavy instead of joy-filled, let me assist you to relieve your burdens and lighten your spirit. Openings for new clients are filling up, so grab this opportunity to schedule a session with me. Call now to schedule your appointment for a free discovery call. 360-582-6595. That's 360-582-6595. You too could experience freedom with joy.
Did you know you can find all 3 of Robin Alexis's books for sale? Did you also know that you can find all 3 of her books as hard copy and soft copy? You can also find the audio version of all 3 of her books. Look for Raising Humanity, Spirit Lady, The Gift of Robin's Song, and Donkeys, Humans, Butterflies, and Guns, all by Robin Alexis, on Amazon, Kindle, Audible, and iTunes. If you live near Robin in Mount Shasta, California, you can find her books at The Gallery in Mount Shasta.
Mystic medium and metaphysical mother Robin Alexis is once again inviting you to schedule your personal one-on-one phone sessions with her. Robin offers you her expertise with a psychology background and her acclaimed metaphysical skills. She's a Reiki master and has been in private practice assisting people to figure out their life concerns for over 30 years. Whether you've just heard about her or like thousands of others who've worked with her on Mystic Radio and in personal readings, you know a session with Robin Alexis can change your life. Robin has a profound skill set that includes past life readings and being a medium who speaks with family, friends, and pets who've transitioned. Robin is also an adept medical intuitive whose abilities range from being able to balance your chakras and energy systems to having a special gift of helping mothers to become pregnant when nothing else has worked. Mystic Robin Alexis can assist you to feel the power of your own mind, your own heart, and your own ability to create the life you deserve. Schedule your sessions with Robin now in the Mystic Store at robinalexis.com. That's robinalexis.com or call 530-859-2499. That's 530-859-2499. Call, schedule your appointment, and change your life now.
Need help getting started with self-help? You came to the right place. Alternative Talk 1150.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from Mystical in Mount Shasta, California. If it's Friday or Sunday, it's Mystic Radio. And to schedule your one-on-one sessions with Robin, you can call us at 859-2499, or visit our website, robinalexis.com, and book your private one-on-one session in the Mystic Store. Now, while on our website, robinalexis.com, you're invited to listen to the archives of Mystic Radio, receive free Reiki healings, and you can follow Robin on Facebook at Robin Alexis. Robin also has a great blog that you won't want to miss, and she's a great writer, and she's got some really powerful information. And if you want a metaphysical question today, the toll-free number 888-298-5569. Locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. We're going to get back to our callers, and we've got Ella from Monterey, and I'm assuming that's California. Ella, welcome to Mystic Radio. You're on with Robin and Bob.
Hi, thank you for the call. You asked me to call back and give you an update.
Mm-hmm.
Something amazing happened. Finally, things shifted, so thank you. And I'm in this financial situation that I would love to receive healing to finally be able to have the resources to protect my kids.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question? Since we're on the radio, can you refresh our memory about what you called in about last time and why we asked you to call back?
It was my legal situation where I didn't have any funds, and I was continuously accused, like with false allegations, and the courts were not, or I didn't have the right attorney. And it really perpetuated the situation with domestic violence.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Ella. So what we're looking for is to help you be the queen in the authority, the spiritual authority of your life and of your financial body. So financial bodies we inherit from our mothers, and it is based on, the genetics of, what have the women in the different lines experienced in terms of a financial body. That's what's been going on thus far. What we need to do to shift that out, to free you up some more, we may have already done this once on the radio show, but I'm feeling called to do it again, is that we're going to go with your higher self, the overlighting diva of your Akashic records, into the karmic boardroom. Actually, your mother is being brought in to sit across the table from you. Archangel Michael's bringing her in. She's reaching her hands across the table and holding your hands. And she's saying she's been ready, willing, and able to do this. So what happens is when we reach the last lifetime where our financial bodies are inherited from the mother, we bring in, or we have an agreement with the biological mother that we are going to end the financial body coming through the lineages of the mothers, and we are going to replace it with the financial body comes from the universal divine blessing from the cosmic mother, not the biological mother. So what's happening is you and your mom are nulling and voiding out having the financial body come from the mother. So it won't get past, if you have daughters, it's not going to come down to your daughters through that lineage of the epigenetics, because you and your mother are ending it for the lineage. And now both of you have signed that document, and you're handing your documents over to the being who's in the room, who's going to take them and burn them in the holy fire, so that this is the end of that type of financial body in you, your mom, and your lineage. And then Archangel Michael is bringing in the cosmic mother to sit next to your biological mom. And the cosmic mother is, first of all, holding your mom's hands, and she's looking her right in the eyes, and she's giving her a blessing. She's sending into her energy system, her kundalini, her spine, her conception vessel, the governing meridian, the central nervous system, the vagus nerve, the recalibrated alignment that all of us are meant to have with abundance, prosperity, that it comes from the divine, it comes from the universe, it comes from this very abundant quantum universe. And as your mother is receiving that energy, she's just getting completely lit up. Then your mother's taking her hands away from Cosmic Mother, reaching across the table. You're placing your hands in your mother's hands, and your mother is transmitting to you what she just received from the divine, from the Cosmic Mother. And I can feel that energy going into the hands of your higher self, and so that you and your mom are holding together this seal of prosperity, this energetic union of mother-daughter, daughter to mother, and then in the future, mother to daughter, daughter becomes mother, mother to her daughter, where the energy is restored in the financial body to be blessed with receiving from the seal of prosperity in that which is the quantum universe. There you go, right there. Can you feel that at all?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now you're
Yes.
standing up, your mother's standing up, and you two are coming out of the karmic boardroom. Both of you are going back into your soul bodies. Archangel Michael escorted Cosmic Mother out of that karmic boardroom. The room is collapsing, so it's not available for someone else to enter. And you guys are coming back through the soul body into your physical bodies. And you might want to just kind of shake your energies a little bit so that you can really kind of just shake it in, like bring it into your body. Maybe even put on a little belly dancing music and just let yourself embody that juicy financial body and enjoy it. Thank you so much for the call.
This is Mystic Radio, and we'll be back after these messages.
Mystic medium and metaphysical mother Robin Alexis is once again inviting you to schedule your personal one-on-one phone sessions with her. Robin offers you her expertise with a psychology background and her acclaimed metaphysical skills. She's a Reiki master and has been in private practice assisting people to figure out their life concerns for over 30 years. Whether you've just heard about her or like thousands of others who've worked with her on Mystic Radio and in personal readings, you know a session with Robin Alexis can change your life. Robin has a profound skill set that includes past life readings and being a medium who speaks with family, friends, and pets who've transitioned. Robin is also an adept medical intuitive whose abilities range from being able to balance your chakras and energy systems to having a special gift of helping mothers to become pregnant when nothing else has worked. Mystic Robin Alexis can assist you to feel the power of your own mind, your own heart, and your own ability to create the life you deserve. Schedule your sessions with Robin now in the Mystic Store at RobinAlexis.com. That's RobinAlexis.com or call 530-859-2499. That's 530-859-2499. Call, schedule your appointment, and change your life now.
When is the last time that you felt joy-filled and free in your own body, mind, and emotions? That energy of joy in you is what I assist you to reset and restore. I'm Joy Air, and my company is Freedom with Joy, and I sponsor Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis. What is Freedom with Joy? I assist people to get rid of their baggage without having to analyze or relive it. It's just gone, and you get your life back. Joy is an energy, and everything in the world has energy. Our bodies are no exception. When you have emotional baggage from the past, it blocks you from living your full life of love and joy. I'm a certified practitioner of Dr. Bradley Nelson's energy healing modalities, the emotion code and the body code. This work quite often produces marvelous results and wonderful benefits, so you can be free to live in abundant health, love, and happiness. These tools are not meant to replace any medical treatment, but if your body or mind is feeling heavy instead of joy-filled, let me assist you to relieve your burdens and lighten your spirit. Openings for new clients are filling up, so grab this opportunity to schedule a session with me. Call now to schedule your appointment for a free discovery call. 360-582-6595. That's 360-582-6595. You too could experience freedom with joy.
Exploring new territory every day. This is Alternative Talk 1150.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from mystical Mount Shasta, California. If it's Friday or Sunday, it's Mystic Radio, and you can catch Mystic Radio or repeat on Sunday at 12 noon Pacific time. To schedule your one-on-one phone sessions with Robin, you can call us at 530-859-2499 or check out the website robinalexis.com for details, and follow Robin on Facebook at Robin Alexis. Thanks to all our wonderful callers today. You make the show what it is. And thanks to Penny back in the studio for flying this bus for us here today at Mystic Radio from mystical Mount Shasta. We will see you next week right here at Fridays at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. We are now closing this sacred hour of healing with Robin Alexis on Mystic Radio. Mystic Radio has been brought to you by Freedom with Joy. See you next week.